Alright guys, so they changed the tile out here. This is what the refurb was. And a lot of people have been complaining. They changed it from the authentically done by Moroccan artisans themselves tiles. And now it looks like, what people are saying, it looks like bathroom tiles.
And I can't blame them. I see that now.
Whereas if you go in here, Dawn, yeah, if you come in here, this is the authentic tile. This is done by actual artists sent over from Morocco. See how intricately detailed that is? And it's not just there, it's on the walls, it's on the pillars. And now you compare, and now that you've seen the authentic stuff, you come out here and look at the flower beds and the fountain out here, you can see the difference. That's actual Moroccan, this is Moroccan inspired. Now in a vacuum, this does look nice, but when you consider what it replaced, it's annoying.
It is.
Okay, so SM asked a question, and I feel a little TED talk coming on in response. He said, but no one ever goes to Morocco but still complain when it's cleaned up. Here is my response, and it's a few points, so let me get through it. The first of which, no one ever goes to Morocco because there's nothing to do in Morocco right now. They never reopened Restaurant Marrakesh. All the shops in there are still closed. The Fez shop never reopened. They don't update the Moroccan display anymore. What is there to go in there for? That's my first response. Actually, I don't even know if they still do the Jasmine meet and greet in there. I hear they do, I hear they don't. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. We don't get here early enough to find out.
So, which leads me to my next point. The point of the countries here in Epcot is to celebrate that country's culture. And Morocco is unique where the country actually sent their own artisans to help, build it.
Right.
So when you take that authentically built tile and you replace it with an imitation, that hurts the authenticity of the pavilion that people enjoyed about Epcot. Did it need to be cleaned up? Very well, probably it did. But why does it need to be replaced with imitation tiling instead of new authentic tiling? Did it probably need to be referred? In fact, with the authentic tile we looked at, I saw some chipped and some broken off. So yes, it probably absolutely needs to be refurbed.
Right.
But it can be refurbed and kept authentic instead of made to look imitation.
Right. All Disney could have done was taken a picture of what the tile originally looks like.
Right. This is such a vast tapestry of a nation. I'm sure they could have found some authentic Moroccan artisans here in this country.
Right.
To come over and do it like the homeland.
Right.
So people are not angry that they made it look clean and nice and new. They're upset that they changed it from authentic to imitation.
Right. And they could have taken pictures.
SM said tiles made in China. So
they seriously could have taken pictures of the tile, had artists come in with blank white tiles and paint on them to make them look exactly the way the old tiles used to look.
Yeah. So that's just my opinion, my take. People are upset because it went from authentic to imitation, and poor imitation at that.
Right.
Not that it went from old and broken down to new. They feel like it's more evidence of Disney being cheap on refurbing things.
Right.
Which Disney has absolutely been cheap on refurbing things lately. Which I can get into a whole nother rant about that.
Right.
Which we won't touch right now.
Right.
You know I've touched this before. Disney absolutely suffered financially during the pandemic, and I'm not denying that. And it was poor timing with the coincidence of the buying of 20th Century Fox.
Right.
So that debt they took on there, plus the debt they had to incur during the pandemic. Yeah, it was horrible timing, but the parks are your best performing division.
Right.
Why wouldn't you want to put your money that is producing the most money back so you can get your money back sevenfold and recover? Instead of putting it into the floundering streaming app. Again, that's just my opinion. Corey said you're only allowed one rant per stream. Corey, I'm fired up. Let me go. Corey said I will back you up on the Morocco rant, though. Well said. Thank you. I will say this as my closing point, though. I only say these things because I love Disney and I love what they stand for, and to see them run away from their own standards makes me sad, and it tends to fire me up. And that's all I'm going to say. That's the end.
Okay.